So, just for today, only thing I'm really going to talk about is anxiety and depression. You know, growing up, I did grow up in a loving family, but outside my family, I, I was always bullied. You know, I was bullied so badly to the point where I've tried to take my life a couple times by stabbing, hanging, cutting, I was just so depressed. Always thought that something was wrong with me. And then, fast forward to the year 2009, I had lost my uncle, my great grandfather, and my grandfather. And that's when I had my first so called crush or whatever. No, that was a year later. But I lost all three of those people in my life. And they meant the world to me. I loved them. I was deeply depressed. A year later, freshman year homecoming. Never forget it. And people who know me, they never forget it. They still bring it up to this day. But freshman year homecoming, I tried to hang myself in the boys' bathroom. And if it wasn't for my boy Royce, I would be dead right now. That was my first attempt. Freshman year, getting bullied by seniors, juniors, got my little heart broken and whatnot, and I just thought it was it, thought it was the end. So I tried to hang myself. Then the girl who so-called cheated on me, whatever, the next semester, towards the end of freshman year, we had the same class together. So she said she wanted to talk and wanted me to sit by her. I said, okay, cool. So I sat by her. And I kid you not, 30 minutes later, she gets up, walk out of the classroom. Then, next thing I know, that weekend, I get a knock on my door from the local police saying that there's a warrant for my arrest for stalking and harassment. And I was like, what for? But it turns out that the girl was lying on me and accusing me of stalking her and harassing her, and I wasn't. And fought the case, beat the case because the police realized that she was lying. So I was going through all that. I was depressed and try to kill myself again by taking pills. Fast forward to sophomore year, I was still getting bullied, but this time I was snapping. I was spazzing out on people. So if somebody was to say something bad to me, I'll get angry. But like, if I got angry, I'll get suspended. So it's like those who would bully me, they wouldn't get in trouble, but I would get in trouble for speaking out. And so I just said, fuck it. I just said, fuck it. Like, why am I going through this? And another girl that year who I was, wanted to be with, broke my heart again, but I just shoved that off. So I'm like, whatever. I'm cool with it. But sophomore year was a hard year for me as well. It was 2 years after my granddaddy passed, and my great grandfather, and my uncle, and I was still getting bullied. I was still getting harassed, still being called names, and each time I was bullied, I just tried to, commit suicide. Then as I got older, I had financial issues, and through the course of me going through high school, I started doing drugs because I was depressed. I needed an outlet. I needed a ease of mind. So I got into weed, and that wasn't helping me. So I got into something stronger. I got into crack. Then it was cocaine. Then it was meth. Then it was K2. I was so depressed and out of there, like, honestly, if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't even be here right now. And then Junior year was horrible. That's the last year I did try to commit suicide. But I was just so depressed. I hated myself. You know, I was always called ugly, always called big head, you know, always pushed down the stairs, always shoved in lockers. I was a small guy. I'm not small anymore, but I was small then. And just being bullied for so much. You know, I just said, fuck it. And this time I actually did take a knife and I stabbed myself in the chest in my bedroom. My mom had to call the police and the fire department, and oh damn, they came, took me, got me fixed up, sent me off to Keller, which is it's a juvenile hospital. So then fast forward to adulthood, I thought I was cool, but I was depressed again. But this time I had so much anxiety because everything that was happening to me was happening so fast. But how I got over it was I started praying. And if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here. He healed me. I started praying and I found an out. You know, I started writing poetry. And that was helping me. Then I got back into boxing and kickboxing. And that was relieving so much stress, so much anger. I still do it to this day. You know, I got back into the gym. You know, I found so many positive things to do to help me get rid of my depression. You know, and recently I was depressed recently, but it was just more so of the devil trying to get to me. You know, the devil is strong and he's working, and we have to realize that. But how I was able to fight and beat depression and anxiety, I had a great support system. It was my mother and my grandmother. And even outside of them, even though I couldn't really count on nobody, you know, I just started praying. And God helped me get through it. So the reason for this video is for all those who go through depression, who have anxiety. You know, there's always a better outlet. And when I was a kid, I was molested. You know, I was molested as a kid. And I had to come to terms and deal with that issue. You know, but God saved me. You know, but this is just my second video. My next video is going to be a little bit more deep on a deeper topic. But I really want everybody to know that whatever you go through, you're strong. You know, God is putting you through it because he knows you're a strong person. And he wouldn't put us through anything that he knows we can't handle. All we have to do is trust and believe in him. It took me a long time to realize that. And if you feel like, you know, wanting to hurt yourself or cut yourself, find another outlook on life or find another out for anything. You know, just, hell, go for a walk. You know, because a walk can relieve so much stress. It can. But, you know, that's just what I want to really touch bases on, depression and anxiety. And that regardless how good you may seem or how far along you have come, everybody, I don't care what anybody says, everybody has went through depression. It's all what we do with it. Whether we let it take control of us or we take control of it and conquer it. But that's it. Have a blessed day, blessed weekend, and stay prayed up.